Alright, there we go. A very fun game to watch. A very good feeling from this team heading into the Four Nations Faceoff. 6-1-1 in their past 8, and 7 out of 8 points without Quinn Hughes. Obviously, it's important to stay grounded, but I've really liked what I've seen from this team, and ever since Miller has left, yes, I'm gonna miss the player, but watching the game today especially, it felt like a team again. It felt like a team of players that were willing to play for each other, and if anything, not play with that fear that we've seen from them for a majority of this season. One thing I do want to highlight is the Canucks' defensive depth. Yes, the goaltending has been superb from the Canucks end for the past couple of games, but ever since acquiring Elias Pettersson, the Canucks' defense has looked a lot more calm. They're not giving up as many odd man rushes, and they're playing a lot better in their own zone, recovering the puck, making that first pass out, and maintaining pressure in the zone. It's such a shock because for the first half of the season when Hughes and Hronelk were out, it was just chaos. Every time the defense touched the puck, you had Juleson playing top 4 minutes, Mark Friedman was in the top 4, but now you have these additions of Elias Pettersson and DPD. Hronelk is looking a lot better. Tyler Myers, ever since coming back from the suspension, has looked like a different player. Not to mention the guys that you have coming up as well. Tom Willander, 11th overall pick. Kudryavtsev, who's tearing it up in the AHL. Sawyer Minio, and now Victor Mancini as well. Like, it's insane to me just how that's turned around. Obviously, the forwards could be a little bit better. I'd like a little bit more scoring. But man, other than that, I can't complain. Let's jump into the game, starting off with the first period of play. Early on, Demko makes a nice save, and then Brock Boeser with a great feed over to Filip Hronelk, but he can't get it by Joseph Woll. That was also a nice stop. Later, it's Elias Pettersson with elite vision here to see Hronelk streaking down, plays him a nice soft pass, perfectly tape to tape, and Hronelk puts it by Woll to make it 1-0. I don't think that Hronelk has gotten enough praise for the way he stepped in for Hughes here. He just looked so good, and I have to give him his respect. Good to see him raise the level when we've needed it the most. Speaking of players raising their game, Elias Pettersson with a rocket of a shot goes off the post. He looked a lot better today. He's got to shoot even more though. That was a good step in the right direction. Canucks with even more chances here in the first. Joseph Woll robs Nils Amon, keeps it out 1-0 at the end of the first. Early in the second, great play from Pettersson again here, drags the defender wide, slides it back over to Forbort who has a blast, but it's stopped by Woll. And at this point, Lankinen has come into the game because Demko was out in the first period for an injury. Hopefully it's nothing too serious, but Lankinen came in and did his thing. He looked very comfortable as usual. Tyler Myers then hit the post, second post of the game from the Canucks, and then they missed this very close chance here as well. I don't know how this stayed out. Dying seconds of the second period, and Morgan Rielly gets on the board, ties the game up at 1. Annoying one to give up, but we move. In the third, it's DPD with a shot. Another one gets through. It gets by Woll, but it hits the post. Third post of the game for the Canucks. And then William Nylander breaks back later on, one-on-one with Lankinen. He loses control of the puck, and Kevin Lankinen pokes it away from him. Canucks go to the power play, and it's Filip Hronelk with a great pass over to Boeser. He spins with a shot and gets it by Woll, gives the Canucks the lead back. Fantastic stuff. And then late in the game, it's Auston Matthews with a very good chance here, but Kevin Lankinen robs him with the glove, keeps it out. Just after that, Leafs pull the goalie, and Elias Pettersson has a chance here to bury it to make it 3-1, but he hits the post with the shot. Luckily, though, the Canucks were able to drain the clock and win the game 2-1. A nice victory, a very solid game. The Leafs are a very good team this year. You gotta hand them their respects, and now the Vancouver Canucks are sat in a playoff spot as we head to the Four Nations Faceoff break. I will be covering the Four Nations Faceoff on this channel, covering the Canucks players specifically, but if you want to see me do all of the games, then let me know in the comment section down below. But with that being said, give me your thoughts on this game also in the comments. Thank you for watching, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out, and take care.